36 hours of total grid failure, your neighborhood is eerily still. Suddenly the silence is shattered by a window breaking. It isn't a masked intruder, it's the friendly neighbor. He's gripping a steel bar, moving from house to house. This is the reality of day 2 in a blackout. Your primary concern isn't the lack of light, it's the millions of people who failed to prepare, and they know exactly where you keep your supplies. Here at Victor's Logic, we analyze systemic collapse. Most people don't realize society has a 72-hour shelf life. Federal agencies admit cities hold a 3-day food reserve. Statistics show violent offenses skyrocket by 2 to 50% after 3 days. History proves the thin layer of civility is fragile. We're looking at locations stripped bare in hours. If you're near these spots, you aren't a customer. You are a casualty when the panic sets in. The initial domino to tumble is the local pharmacy. Real violence erupts over life-saving medication, not bread. 2/3 of the population relies on daily prescriptions. Refrigeration for these drugs vanishes when the grid fails. Millions face withdrawals or medical crises within 72 hours. Pharmacies become high-value bunkers for antibiotics and narcotics. These items become more precious than gold in a crisis. During Hurricane Katrina, pharmacies were cleared with surgical speed. Pain medication is the new global currency for rations. Once stores are ablaze, desperate crowds look toward your door. Next on the list at number 7, hardware stores. These are the true treasure chests of survival. Tactical thinkers hit the tool aisles for rebuilding and defense. These shops are filled with essentials for home fortification. Generators, fuel canisters, and manual tools are high-value targets. During the London riots, locations were gutted for plywood. Everyone eventually realizes the value of a generator. Professional looters and the public collide in a feeding frenzy. Trying to get your kit now is a suicide mission. By day 2, your fuel gauge is hitting red. Gas stations will descend into mayhem faster than supermarkets. Fuel pumps are useless paperweights without electricity. Even if underground tanks are full, they are inaccessible. Gasoline is the lifeblood of survival for heat and transport. A few gallons could mean safety or being stranded. You'll witness miles of gridlock and armed standoffs. These stations will be the epicenters of localized war. Preparation separates a survivor from a statistic. Massive retailers like Walmart will turn into meat grinders. These are the final warehouses of the modern world. Once they are emptied, the supply chain is officially dead. In a total blackout, these buildings are picked clean quickly. Thousands of people and pure adrenaline create a lethal environment. Organized groups will move in to take everything. You risk being trampled or followed back to your home. These are not supply points, they are kill zones. True readiness starts today. While the lights are still on, the unprepared will be looking for what you have. Moving to number 4, the liquor store. In a collapsed economy, spirits are more than just a drink. They are medicine, trade goods, and even fuel. Millions with chemical dependencies face physical desperation after 24 hours. These people will be the first to smash the glass. Height-proof alcohol is the ultimate barter item for survival. A bottle of whiskey could secure antibiotics or ammunition. It can be used to sterilize equipment or ignite fires. In Venezuela, smuggled alcohol was a primary way to trade. If you're stocking up, keep it quiet and hidden. The mob will look for the man with the stash. Number 3 is the often overlooked pet supply store. Most people ignore these until the hunger becomes unbearable. Suddenly that bag of grain is for the family. Pet food is shelf-stable protein and calories for survival. After 4 days of fasting, animal rations look like feasts. The real gold is the hidden utility of pet supplies. Heavy leashes, absorbent litter, and water filtration are essential. In the Balkans, people survived on animal feed during conflicts. These stores carry antibiotics functionally identical to human versions. The smart survivor clears the pet store in total silence. Coming in at number 2, schools. These buildings are dormant fortresses of resources. Cafeterias have enough bulk food to sustain hundreds. Science labs have useful chemicals and protective gloves. Nurses' stations are stocked with essential trauma supplies. Gyms provide mats that can be used for bedding. During Fukushima, citizens turned schools into survival hubs. Schools become targets for gangs, and desperate parents know the layout and exits before society fractures. That local elementary school becomes a high-stakes fortress. Lastly, coming in at number 1, hospitals. Within 48 hours, these centers transform into horror. Most facilities only have backup power for 3 days. When generators die, life-saving machines simply stop. This creates an environment of pure chaos and grief. Hospitals hold inventory like morphine, insulin, and steel. In a post-collapse world, these are the only currencies. A single dose of medicine is worth a king's ransom. During South American unrest, hospitals were raided repeatedly. The sick and opportunistic will swarm these buildings. Entering a hospital during a blackout is a death sentence. You must build your own medical capabilities now. The blackout doesn't care about your plans. Your neighbors are banking on your lack of preparation. Get your supplies, stay silent, and stay out of sight. Survival is about outlasting the desperation of everyone else.